Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video, let's take a look at Microsoft Planner Project Management. Now, the first thing that we need to do is to just go ahead and open up the Planner or Microsoft Planner app. To do this, what we need to do is to open up our Microsoft apps. So going into office.com and then just go ahead and search for the app Planner. Now in here, I actually have the M365 Copilot account right here, but we should be able to see under the app section, the Microsoft Planner right here. So let's just go ahead and open this up. And then this is something that we would usually see where we should be able to see all of the plans that we have. Now for us to go ahead and create a project management planner in here, all we need to do is to click on new plan right here on the top right or even right here on the bottom left, and then we will be given a few templates that we can go ahead and use. Now we will go ahead and create a project management right here so that this is what we can use to be able to have all of the basic templates that we need for project management, as well as including some form of Kanban or board or charts and even scheduling views to plan out our projects. You can also select a simple plan right here if you would like. And this is something that is a lot more basic, but if you want to get into more details for managing projects, we can go ahead and choose this. Now we can go ahead and click use templates right here, and then we can go ahead and add the name of that project. So say for example, I'm just going to go ahead and create project test right here as the name. And then if you want to go ahead and add a specific group in your team, you can go ahead and add it here as optional as well. So this will allow you to go ahead and add in the people who are already in that specific group. Now let's just go ahead and click create right here. This will open up a new project management template, which will give you some form of template which gives you an idea of how to use it already. So it has split this into different boards right here, which is usually your typical project management cycle where you have an initiating phase, a planning phase, an executing phase, as well as monitoring and controlling. Now here on the top, you can see there are different views that we can take a look at this. So we can either take a look at it in grid view, which gives us all of the project scope right here, or we can take a look at the schedule for us to see this on a calendar view, as well as charts for us to take a look at what has been accomplished and what hasn't been yet. Now we can go ahead and tweak the different boards right here if we would want to. So we can actually change these if we want by clicking on more options and then renaming it. If you want to go ahead and reorder things, we can go ahead and just drag and drop right here. If you want to go ahead and add tasks on each specific one, you can just click add task, give it a specific name and a due date, and assign it to other people. So say for example, we need to complete the project planning right here. We can set a due date if we would want, say for example by the end of the week, so say on the 17th, and then we can just go ahead and assign it to whoever we want in the project. We can share it to ourselves as well if we want to, and then just go ahead and add task right here. And as you can see, we have added it here as a project. Now you should be able to spot as well that there are different categories in here as well, which will help you to clean things out. If say for example, we have one big project, but then it's been split into different groups, we can go ahead and do that by going into the grid. And then if we take a look at this specific plan we have gone ahead and added earlier on, we can go ahead right here and even add our label. So if we add label right here, say for example it's something new, so I'm just gonna change it to orange. You can go ahead and do so. Now for that specific project as well, we can go ahead and add in the different progress types right here. So say for example, we are at the moment in progress with this. In terms of priority, we can go ahead and change this as well to either urgent, important, medium, or low. Let's say important. And if we go back to the board, you can see this is what it looks like. Now what we can do is we can click on it for more information. So say for example, if we wanted to add in the project planning, what kind of specific list or checklist are we looking for? So say for example, search for materials. Another one could be summarize brainstorms. And then once that you're happy, you can just go ahead and close the dialog. You should see that that specific card right here has now all of the different labels that we have added. And this one, we can actually go ahead and drag it elsewhere. If say, for example, it is not in the initiating phase, but say it's like in the planning phase. So we can actually drag and drop all of the different cards to however we would want. So with this in the Kanban view, if you wanted to just say, give an overview of, say for example, what is currently in the backlog, or what is currently, ongoing, we can also use this in here as well. Now, say for example, we have gone ahead and completed searching materials right here. As you can see, we have completed one out of the two. Now, if we take a look at the charts, we should see that one of the tasks has turned blue, meaning that we have done one of the two things that is in progress. And we can go ahead and add in more information in here as well. So say for example that we have completed this specific task right here. So it has disappeared into the completed task. And if we take a look at the charts, you can see it has changed things to green right here. And there you go. So as you can see, it is very important to go ahead and make sure that the structure is all cleaned out so that in the chart section, you're able to go ahead and see all of the tasks for your planner. And there you go. I hope you have found this video helpful. See you guys next time.